He opened the glove compartment, expecting documents, maybe old receipts. Instead, he found it. A handwritten note on the back of a receipt. Mixture as discussed. Colorless, tasteless. Gradual disorientation, memory loss. Increased suggestibility. His breath caught. Elizabeth hadn't just betrayed him, she was erasing him. And then,
She came from the smoke. She arrives like mist, materializing from the shadows of his dreams. Dark hair cascading over alabaster shoulders, eyes that hold galaxies of meaning, silent, save for the whisper of her dress as she moves toward him. When she extends her hand, it dissolves into tendrils of smoke before their fingers can touch. Robert Klein hasn't slept properly in weeks, not since she first appeared. "You're losing it," he mutters, splashing cold water on his face for the third time this morning. The bathroom mirror reflects a man he barely recognizes. Sallow cheeks, bloodshot eyes peering from sunken sockets, silver-streaked hair unkempt. Gone is the commanding CEO who built Neurotech from a garage startup to a billion-dollar empire. In his place, a haunted stranger who sometimes can't remember his own phone number. Downstairs, Elizabeth prepares breakfast with robotic precision. His wife of 12 years moves through their modernist home like a ghost herself. Beautiful, distant, perfect. Not a platinum hair out of place, not a crease in her tailored suit. She's become more attentive lately, suspiciously so. "Conference call at 9, she reminds him, not looking up from her tablet. "The Shimura merger." Her voice carries the practiced concern of a caretaker rather than a lover. "I've laid out your blue suit. Don't forget your medication." Medication. Another recent addition to his life. The little white pills prescribed after he mentioned the dreams to their family doctor. Anxiety medication, they'd called it. The pills that make the world feel cotton-wrapped. His thoughts sluggish. "Did you take it yesterday? You seemed distracted at dinner?" Had he? Robert can't remember dinner. He remembers only the woman from his dreams, standing at the foot of their bed, watching Elizabeth sleep with eyes that burned with warning. He remembers reaching for his phone to take a picture, to prove to himself she was real, but finding only darkness when he checked it later. "I'm fine," he says, the lie bitter on his tongue. "Just tired." Elizabeth's smile doesn't reach her eyes. "The doctor said that's normal. With your condition." My condition. Words that hang between them like a death sentence. Words he doesn't remember hearing from any doctor. The Shimura merger. $400 million. The deal that would cement Neurotech as the leader in neural interface technology. Robert's life's work. 15 years of research, development, failures, and breakthroughs. The technology that would change how humans interact with machines forever. But in the conference room, the words on the contract blur and dance. His CFO is speaking, but all Robert hears is static. Then, perfume. That particular scent from his dreams. Sweet smoke and night-blooming jasmine. She stands by the window, silhouetted against Seattle's perpetual gray. Impossible. She isn't real. Her dark eyes lock with his. Her lips move, forming words he can't hear above the pounding of his heart. "Mr. Klein, the signatures?" The room swims back into focus, 12 executives staring, his pen hovering over paper. His vice president, Elizabeth's cousin, newly promoted, watching with calculated interest. "I need," he clears his throat, 5 minutes. In the men's room, he dry heaves, knuckles white against porcelain. When he looks up, she's there in the mirror behind him, not threatening, pleading, a silent film actress trying desperately to communicate. "What do you want?" he whispers. She points to his pocket, his phone. With trembling fingers, he retrieves it, opens his calendar. There's a meeting he doesn't remember scheduling. "Dr. Miriam Weiss, neurological evaluation." Elizabeth's voice from the doorway, Robert, everyone's waiting. Her smile is concerned, professional. I can finish up if you're not feeling well. I've been handling most of the negotiations anyway. Have you? He wants to ask. But the woman in the mirror is shaking her head frantically. Don't show your hand. I'm coming, he says instead. 3 days later, pieces start falling into place. Fractured memories coalesce like mercury beads finding each other. The missed meetings, documents signed in his handwriting that he has no memory of reviewing. The pharmaceutical company he apparently agreed to sell their patents to, Elizabeth's brother's company. The silent phone calls he receives, nothing but breathing on the other end when he answers. Dr. Weiss's concerned expression. Early onset cognitive decline is nothing to ignore, Mr. Klein. Robert doesn't remember agreeing to brain scans, doesn't remember the follow-up appointments Elizabeth assures him they attended together, doesn't remember the diagnosis she recites with practiced sympathy. You're having one of your episodes, she says whenever he questions her. We talked about this yesterday. But they didn't. He's sure they didn't. At night, the dream woman comes closer than ever before. This time, she takes his hand, leads him down the spiral staircase of their home, out to Elizabeth's car. She points at the glove compartment, her finger trailing smoke. Robert wakes bathed in sweat. 3 a.m., the house silent as a tomb. Unable to shake the compulsion, he creeps downstairs out to the garage, the car unlocked, the glove compartment containing only registration papers and a receipt from somewhere called Madame Noir's Spiritual Consultations, dated 2 months ago when Elizabeth claimed to be at a spa retreat. Weekly visits since then. On the back, handwritten, mixture as discussed, colorless, tasteless, gradual disorientation, memory loss, increased suggestibility. Robert's blood runs cold. He photographs the receipt with trembling hands before returning it exactly as he found it. Back in his home office, he searches his computer for any files related to his supposed condition. Nothing. But when he checks the browser history, he finds deleted searches, symptoms of dementia, how to declare someone mentally incompetent, conservatorship for mentally unfit spouse. The woman appears beside him, more solid than ever before. She points to his desk drawer. Inside, a key he doesn't recognize. It fits the filing cabinet in Elizabeth's office that she always keeps locked. You've been forging my signature. Robert's voice is calm as he enters Elizabeth's home office the next morning. He holds up the stack of documents he found hidden in her private safe. Transfer of power documents, medical evaluations declaring him mentally unfit, dated 3 weeks from now. Elizabeth doesn't startle, just smooths her skirt and says, "You need help, Robert. You're seeing things, talking to yourself. Dr. Weiss is concerned about your paranoid delusions. I followed you yesterday to Madame Noir. Interesting place for the woman who mocked my mother's religious beliefs." Something flickers in Elizabeth's eyes. Fear? Rage? You're confused. Number. For the first time in months, I'm clear. He places a small recorder on her desk, plays back her conversation with the self-proclaimed psychic. The tincture works best with his evening tea. By the board meeting next month, he'll be incoherent. They've already seen enough to believe our story. When the transfer is complete, I'll double your payment. Elizabeth's perfect composure cracks. You ungrateful bastard. I gave you 12 years while you built your precious company. I stood in your shadow, played the perfect corporate wife. I earned this. By poisoning me? By making me believe I was losing my mind? You were always lost in your work. I just accelerated the separation between you and reality. She stands, a cold smile forming. No one will believe you, Robert. Not after your episode in the Shimura meeting. Not after Dr. Weiss's evaluation. The board already thinks you're unstable. Dr. Weiss is on administrative leave for falsifying medical records. The board has her emails to you, and Madame Noir's been quite cooperative since the police found the unregistered pharmaceuticals in her shop. Robert straightens his tie. I've been off your special tea for 3 days now. Amazing how clearly I can think. Elizabeth lunges for the recorder, but he's faster. Behind her, the woman from his dreams appears, solid as life, a smile of vindication on her face. Who are you looking at? Elizabeth demands, following his gaze. There's no one there. There never was, Robert says quietly, except in my mind. The part of me that knew something was wrong, the part you couldn't poison. As security escorts Elizabeth from the building, Robert catches a glimpse of the dream woman one last time. She nods once, then dissolves into nothing. Not a ghost, not a hallucination, just his mind's desperate attempt to save itself. That night, for the first time in months, Robert sleeps dreamlessly. No mysterious woman, no fog of confusion, just blessed darkness. When he wakes, he notices something on his nightstand that wasn't there before. A single jasmine flower, its sweet scent filling the room. Beside it, a note in unfamiliar handwriting. Some ghosts are memories. Some are warnings. Some are the parts of ourselves we've forgotten. Remember me if the fog returns. Robert touches the flower, half expecting it to dissolve like smoke. But it's real as the clarity that now flows through him like electricity, illuminating every dark corner of his mind that Elizabeth tried to claim. Outside his window, dawn breaks over the city skyline. His city, his mind, his again.
If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications.